Welcome to the installment of the Screen Squad. Like always, I'm Vinny.
I'm Ozzy,
And
and death is inevitable.
And this week we're talking about Barbarian. It's on HBO Max. I can't believe
Yeah,
it. I can't believe I
about a
missed
week
this.
late.
I can't believe I didn't know it was on HBO Max.
I'm sorry. About a month or two late.
Well, I didn't watch it
Yeah.
in theaters. I didn't
did.
watch it in theaters. I
didn't
missed
even
it.
know.
I missed it in theaters. I
I
thought
didn't
it,
know
I,
about
th-
it.
I thought it was a remake of the Barbarians.
oh, now that's a movie right there.
No, no.
That's how you do it.
This is
that hurt.
this is a good movie.
You all right there?
I
My
enjoyed
dog
it.
is killing me.
I enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed Barbarian. It was an interesting movie.
I like the cuts.
And the fact that it was written by one of the whitest kids you know,
Yeah. Well, one of Miss March guys.
the Miss March, written and directed. That
Yeah.
goes to show again, people that do comedy can write horror like really well. They're-
Yeah. You know
Can
why?
they?
Most comedy guys
Or dark.
are sick individuals.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Especially like if you listen to the Aristocrats. It's dark.
That's just
That's
it's
disgusting.
Just gross.
That's just
It's
disgusting.
being gross.
Yeah.
But again, happy Halloween!
Not
I
as
forgot to mention happy Halloween. It's our annual Halloween episode because we get Halloween once a year.
We've had annual Halloween episodes.
We do Halloween
You're
episodes. We just never dress up. I do
You're
this
stupid.
year. I don't know.
Stupid.
Sorry.
We have.
We only get it once a year. No shit.
Well,
Welcome to our annual.
yeah, our annual Halloween episode. Even though we might be starting it this year, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we do. We did it last year. We talked Halloween stuff. We do annual.
Yeah.
We do Halloween things.
I guess.
But I mean, I'm glad I watched Barbarian. It felt
weird.
it felt fresh, and it didn't.
But it felt familiar too, though.
Not too familiar though. Not too familiar.
Yeah.
Right? It didn't feel like Smile reused a lot of ideas from other movies where this didn't. And I liked I liked the way it intertwined the stories. Like it went from this story and then it went backwards, then told. So it started off with what
I feel like I remember I've heard
Tess.
Frank's story before. to be honest.
it went from Tessa's story to AJ's story, then to the flashback to
Frank.
the Frank story.
Yeah.
To the
To the doctor.
disgusting
The doctor
old
that
man.
made Herman.
to the disgusting old man. To the disgusting old man. To but they all
To
have
that hottie living in that cave.
That's right. which is crazy. That's a tall dude in a suit.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's all a suit.
Huh.
Well, speaking of tortured beings, one of my tortured beings is kind of like calling for me right now.
That's on you, bro. That's on you.
Ugh.
That's on you,
You
baby.
You should shoot the door. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Bro.
I want my baby back. I was waiting for that. No, but I enjoyed when you first see. I guess it's I don't even. I guess they call her the mother. That's
Is that what they call her?
That's the character. If you watch the credits, the character's name is the mother. The monster's name
no.
is the mother. That completely caught me off guard because I didn't know anything about this movie. I'm glad. Like even if you watch the trailers, they don't give anything away. Nothing was given away about this movie.
Nothing about the underground tunnel.
Nothing.
Details.
I mean, very little. Like they kind of explain the underground tunnel stuff. They show a little bit, but they don't explain anything about what happens in this movie. Nothing.
Yep.
And I liked kind of like how all the stories kind of have some sort of connection. Like they all, like AJ.
The house.
Well, not only the house, but like their personalities. Like even though like Tess. Like they all have some sort of.
She's a rapist.
Not just that, but like Tess probably has like she's probably some sort of survivor. So is Pennywise. Like you can tell, like he must have been a survivor of something, because when he was dreaming, look at how he was dreaming. They don't go too much into like what he suffered, But look at AJ, look at Justin Long's character, and then look at the doctor Frank. Him and AJ are kind of similar. They're both disgusting dudes, because AJ for sure, he pretty much admitted that he ended up like
pretty much
taking advantage of that. He took advantage of the actress. Like
I don't think he said that though.
Well,
No.
like
That's not the way he saw it.
Well, that's not the way he
He
saw
felt
it.
bad about it.
No, but he still did it. Like you could tell that he kind of pushed his way through it. I mean, maybe from his point of view he did it, but he was still very persistent.
That's just the difference
He
between
was
Gem and Jelly.
persistent. Yeah, he was just persistent.
Yeah, no, but still, it's like, and then
That's
but
just-
but by the end of the movie he changes his he changes his hold on, he changes his thing to suit his narrative. He changes whatever he needs to do to suit his narrative. Like when he shoves Tess off the thing and then she's still alive, he's like, "Oh, I saved you. I saved you. I did this to save you. Someone had to do this." So he changes it just to suit his.
True that.
He's just as bad as Frank. He's just as bad. And even when they're sitting with that bum, which I really like that scene, because she comes in, like the mother comes in like a beast, like straight up bust, like, "Oh, she never comes this far," and then, "Oh yeah," straight through the wall.
I was thinking the same thing. The Kool-Aid man.
Yeah, like straight through the wall, and then rips his arm off. But like he right there at that moment, he even has it like, I am just as bad. Like he even has that realization, but then he just like goes back on it. He goes back on it later. Like, "Oh no, I'm gonna survive. You want your baby? Here's your baby." And then she Spider-Man's try to save her.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield
Yeah.
couldn't save Tess,
Well, I mean, technically she does. She does, but
and then she lives too.
I like the kills in this movie. I really do like it. Like from the moment
my favorite
There's
is
only
still
5
Skarsgård.
deaths.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. From the moment Skarsgård gets killed, like because. And that's the thing about this movie. Like from the moment you meet Skarsgård, you're like, "Oh, this guy has something to do with this." Like you're already on edge. Like something's gonna happen. This guy has something to do with it. And it turns out that he's not a bad dude. He at all is just he's an innocent.
We don't get to really find out exactly if he's if he's a bad dude or a good dude. He gets killed before he can find out.
But he's not part of this. But that's the thing. He's not part of anything.
But it's pretty good how they play the beginning where it kind of seems like he is going to be like a bad guy.
Uh-huh.
Because he is a little strange.
Yeah.
He gives you those vibes. Yeah.
Yep. And that's what I really did like. And then ultimately at the end, he's like, he's just technically could have been as innocent as Tess. But we also like, why did they choose to go to the one house in this whole jacked up area?
Yeah.
Exactly. How do you? I mean, that's the thing though. What time did he get there? Did Skarsgård get there? What time did?
But the thing is,
did you see how broken down the neighborhood was?
But it wasn't on him. Remember the whole movie, the whole thing that they just overbooked. They had two booking places book the house at the same time, so it wasn't on him.
Don't you kind of look around and go, "Hey, this place looks like it's gonna."
If they're both short, if they're both short on money. And this is the only house that's decent looking compared to all the rest of the houses.
That's true. You and I have gone to Vegas together. So yeah.
Right. So if this is the only house on the block that is still clean and still like the rest of the houses
going to Vegas.
Yes. Yeah, I remember you have 2 beers and then you threw up.
Do you remember?
No. I mean, like I was like, it's been so long since we just like got together and said, "All right, we're gonna go to Vegas off the strip."
Yeah, it was almost
off the strip.
It was almost 18 years ago.
At a bunny ranch.
Basically. Hey, first of all,
there was moonlight there, sir. There was moonlight.
Professional people.
It was working. People were working.
Yeah. Great buffet. Great buffet.
Yeah.
They clocked in. Yeah. Clocked out.
Yeah.
It's called work.
Yeah. I mean,
it was
legit.
Completely legal.
Legit.
So like.
I mean, I didn't pay to strangle that guy. It just happened.
Yeah. No. So.
Oh, that's when I went to Prague, right?
We never went to Prague.
Oh, sorry.
That's you're thinking about Hostel. Think about that movie. That's a different movie. That's a movie.
I feel like I lived.
Plus, you don't fit on a plane. You get Kevin Smith.
Now.
Yes.
Kevin Smith.
Yeah. Too fat to fly?
Sir, you can't park your van on this plane.
Oh, it's just a fat kid. Hey, it's a fat kid.
Yeah. No, but like
you go fatty, fat.
No, so like it's
easy. So easy, champ.
No, so like so like from the beginning setup of this movie, like from when they get to the house, it's like you could like even Tess says like, well, because even Skarsgård at the beginning tells her like this neighborhood is kind of like sketchy. Stay in the house. Don't try to find another place. Like just stay here. And then he kind of breaks down her walls, and he even tells her, "You take the room," and all this stuff, right? Like
nice guy.
He's a decent dude. He's a decent dude.
He could have smashed.
But he doesn't push that's the thing. He doesn't push the agenda. Like when,
he doesn't Justin Long it.
Yeah, AJ. Sorry. AJ, the character AJ.
My bad.
AJ Gilbride, right? So like
my bad.
Him and AJ are completely two separate. Like he didn't push it, and AJ was persistent. So that's where they're different. And like from the moment like he left, I'm like, oh, something is being set up here, and then like, oh, he's setting her up. But no, when everything, the way it all happens, from when he dies, when he says something bit me, I'm like, oh, bro. And then when they show the mother, I was like, what the hell?
See, for a second there, when he said something bit him, I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna be a zombie movie. Oh, it's gonna turn. Oh no, he just got murdered.
And then the way they explain it, or at least the way the bum explains it, that the mother's not the only. It's
transient.
The way the homeless dude explains it.
There you go.
Is that
like bums is a clothing company. You can't just.
The way the homeless dude explains it is like that's not the worst thing in that house. So. Yeah. It's either they don't. I mean, I don't know if they explain it if there's more than just him and the mother and the old man, but I think that's pretty much that's all that's there at the house. But
how did he know all that stuff too? Like how did he know?
He must have been around the neighborhood for that long. Must have been.
He's probably seen her come out. That's why he's like.
I done seen some stuff. Right, like it's crazy. I don't know.
He pops out of the bushes. Out of pappy.
Yeah. No, but it's and then the way like.
Rest in peace, Bernie Mac.
The way it's explained, like he had kids. He like Frank abducted women, took them to the tunnels, had kids with those women, had kids with those kids.
Yeah, it's an incest monster.
Yeah, ultimately by the end, it's a Targaryen.
Yeah.
Literally is a Targaryen. It's gross.
It's got white hair and everything.
Yeah. And it's already so much far to the generations that it's never been taught, like the mother's not been taught to speak or anything. And the weird thing is like
he was huge though.
Yeah. That's a huge monster.
What?
It's a huge monster.
That's not how it was just
yeah, but it's a huge monster. You gotta be respectful because it's not the monster. Like, the thing is, it's not the mother. Like you notice the mother's not. She's not to blame. That's all I know, man. It's all I know, right? That's all the mother knows. So you can kind of sympathize. That's what I.
That was the
SNL,
the porn star.
Yeah, the porn stars. Yeah. It's all I know, man. It's all I know. No, but like
you guys still watch that?
No, that's just from the 90s.
Those are old episodes
from the 90s. No, but it's like that's what I think makes the mother such a good monster because I sympathized with her.
But you're still scared to crap out.
But she was scary as hell.
And it totally works.
I did sympathize with her too.
Yeah, because it's like was born in the tunnels, only lived in the tunnels.
Not her fault.
No, and all she wanted.
All she wanted was a baby.
Baby rap ribs. Right. That's all she wanted.
Yeah.
So
no. Did you?
She wanted somebody to care for, and I like the use of that song at the very end of the movie though. The Be My Baby.
Oh yeah.
So I like the way they use it. So I mean,
I
No,
like that a lot.
no, like I said in the beginning though, like I like the transitions. How it goes from one story, next story starts from like as one story is like ending in like some intense shit. All of a sudden you get the next story, driving down the coast. Then all of a sudden
Like a
that
new
one that
movie.
and is
Yeah.
that like even if they decided to make it like a series, go like one episode, all of a sudden it's like, oh, at some point they're gonna you know diverge into each other.
What are they gonna do next? You think there's gonna be a sequel?
no,
I
They're
think
gonna
no,
prequel it.
no,
the
I,
weird thing is, no, I think
I don't
they
think there's
can.
need to. I don't think there's need to.
You don't need a prequel just because you've already went through Frank's story, unless you want to go through the stories of all the other people he's caught. That's a different. Then it's basically just a rapist story.
Well, I mean, and
Rapist kidnapper story.
the grapist, the
The
grapist.
rapist.
Get
By the
grabbed in
way,
the face.
that's the easiest job in the world.
Rapist?
Break that he had. Just walked around for a little bit and then just laid into bed.
Yeah, that's it. He got that Richard Brake. He made a lot of money just chilling. Hey, but he had to get into makeup.
And he didn't even say anything. It was just,
I thought he
Yeah,
was. I thought he was.
alright.
I thought he was gonna tell him to pull the cord. But see, and then that's what. And that was another thing. Like I was like, what's in that room? But then it was just an old decrepit man. So
Yeah.
and then
I thought it was gonna be something scarier
Yeah.
because of what the
what,
homeless guy had said.
yeah, and then plus the mother was scared of that room.
But who's to say that there's nothing more in that place?
Yeah, and then the mother was scared of even that because the moment like Justin Long was standing in front of the door, like, oh, I ain't moving there.
Okay, but now the fact, why was she scared? Was it because
She like maybe she knew that that's a bad room. That's a bad room.
That's where the bad things happen.
he was gonna try to hook up with her again?
Ooh.
Usually when you go into the bad room, something bad happens to you. Or, whatever.
Gotta climb that mountain.
Spider-Man style.
Disturbing.
Yeah, no, but I'm telling you that this movie was good, and it was different, and it
It was decent.
It was enjoyable.
Yeah.
It was very
Oh
enjoyable.
yeah, I wasn't bored.
No.
No, I wasn't bored. Yeah.
And it was well done, and I'm glad just like AJ got his comeuppance at the very end, and the way he got
Yeah.
was good. Like,
Yeah.
like the eyeballs and then ripped in half.
Isn't he how he dies in Jeepers Creepers?
No, in Jeepers Creepers he gets his eyes scooped out.
Yeah.
Scooped
But
out,
he-
and then the creeper eats his eyes, and then he has his eyes. Because that's the whole point.
Yummy.
The whole point of the creeper is he ingests the body parts, and then he grows them.
Mm.
Don't watch the new Jeepers Creepers. It's trash.
I
The
didn't know there was
newest
a new
one. The newest one. Yeah, it's trash. But
Isn't that the one with the school bus and
no,
the
no, no.
cornfield?
That's an old. That's the old one. The newest one came out this year. Trash.
Really?
Trash. Complete trash.
Mm.
If you want to watch another good horror movie, Terrifier 2.
So
Yeah, it's out. I mean, at least I saw it. It's out in theaters, but I saw it in another way. Screeners, baby, screeners. Screeners are available.
screeners.
Screeners.
Going for
No, no,
Oscars for
pirateria.
the
No, it's
Oscars.
not pirate. It's screeners. I got invited to a screener. But the Terrifier 2. If you like gore, blood, you'll like Terrifier 2.
Like
But
to the point where it's kind of gross.
yeah, it's like I was commenting to Ozzy the other day. It's if you like movies like Dead Alive, you'll like Terrifier 2.
If you can sit through a childbirth without wincing.
Yeah,
Oh, I'll like it.
if you like those kind of movies, you'll like Dead Alive. If you like that, you'll like Terrifier 2. But
I like Dead Alive.
yeah, so you'll like Terrifier 2. But
If you can sit through a childbirth of someone else's kid while eating a ham sandwich.
yeah,
you're
that's the one
totally
thing
fine.
that's the one thing you don't want to do watching Terrifier 2 is eat. Eat food. You eat while doing anything.
sounds-
so.
That sounds like a challenge, by the way.
Yeah. So don't. But back
Hashtag gross.
back to back to like Barbarian. I kind of wanna like know what was the idea or like what did this guy like the Zach the writer, right, the whitest kid Zach Krager. I wanted to know what his idea, like why did he decide like to start writing? Like, what was the idea to come up with this movie? Because and then also Barbarian. What is the idea of calling it Barbarian? Is it? I know the street's called Burberry,
Barber.
Barbary Street, or also is the mother the Barbarian, or is it could it be because the Frank is also like
A barbarian.
a barbarian like it? Also AJ because he has those barbarian tendencies with what he did. I don't know. You know, there's so much, but again, like the reason why there's so much that I liked about this movie was mainly because by the end of it, I sympathized with the mother,
No,
with the
look-
monster, and AJ got his comeuppance, and the bad guy, like every. Although there was things that I wish they could have done like differently. Like I wish there would have been like at least some newsreel like, oh, AJ like was found dead and all this stuff. Like the house, like he would have gotten blamed for some stuff because he deserved to get what it, like his name got smeared more.
Well, the whole point is that to create an interest for it where you feel like you want to know more. You always want to know more. That's the sign of a good movie that might have more coming. The problem is when you do that is when they give someone more money to make something to give you more, it ends up sucking.
But yeah, but that's why that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm afraid
I
of
would,
it. I'm afraid of it.
I don't think I don't think this movie would lend itself to a sequel or to do
It's
anything
made
more
its money
because,
back.
yeah,
Easily.
I mean, there was only a $4 million budget.
Easily already made his money back.
I mean, this
And
movie
some.
made 10 times its budget already.
Yeah, but you know the movie studios will just be like, all right, let's go do another one.
Yeah, but
Why?
there's nowhere to go from here. You've already Frank is gone, the owner of the house is gone, the mother is gone, right? Because
Tess is still around.
yeah, but what does that do? Tess is the only survivor.
Where's she afterwards?
Is she gonna? Yeah, but what is that gonna do? Is she gonna become the mother? No, like.
Maybe she's gonna make a documentary.
But now there's no more monster. There's no more nothing. Right.
Those cops.
Oh, that was another thing.
Yeah.
You're a
Right.
You're a crackhead. You're a crackhead. Well, also look at the area they were in. That also makes a lot of sense. Like,
Yeah.
just break the door down. I can. It's not your house.
You also got to remember it's Detroit, so it's probably in the water.
That's true. By the way, she was really good, Georgina.
Yeah.
Campbell.
That
She
was
was really good in this.
this movie had only 5 total people in the actual movie. The mother, Bill
Yeah.
Skarsgård, Justin Long, and Georgina. Right. That's it.
Yep.
And that's all it needed because
And the police.
yeah, well, those
Oh,
they played smaller parts, but like
vagrant.
everyone else had like the main parts, but it's a small cast, and
Yeah.
it was such a good movie, and it all took place just within that little section of just in that street. Majority of the movie took place
and
in the
most
street.
of the money went to Justin Long and Bill Skarsgård.
Three
You don't know that.
million of it. No,
You don't know that.
Mm,
They split
Maybe
it
come on.
equally.
No, yeah.
Everybody.
But I think it was. I think again. I feel for
I think he paid the mother in like fish heads.
it's you know it's fictional
baby bottles.
character,
Mhm.
fictional character.
Weird hairy like baby bottles.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big bottle. It's a big bottle with like hair on it.
Blankets.
When she was trying to breastfeed him.
Baby, baby.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
She goes,
But see, and that was the thing. Like I thought the mother was gonna kill like Justin Long right away,
yeah.
but she was just trying to like calm him down because she was like, so that was like the nurture part. But yet with Bill Skarsgård, scat, 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 scat. Nope, you
something-
gone.
He did something to offend her.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I really enjoyed this movie, and I would watch it again. I'd watch it again because it was enjoyable. Even though now I know like the scares, it was still good.
I don't think I'd watch it again, but it was good. I enjoyed it.
It was a good watch.
Not the best movie I've seen, but it was good.
I mean,
It was alright.
it was better than Nope.
Yep.
Nope is hot garbage. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. Right.
I
For-
absolutely hate it.
for
Hate
the
that they put
for the horror
I hate that
movies.
they put it, I hate that they put it in the horror call.
Well, for the horror movies that have came out this year so far, definitely this has been one of the better.
I'm too big.
This has been one of the better horror movies that have came out this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's actual like horror. It's not like some weird suspenseful thing, sci-fi crap that they give some hack to make a movie
Whoa,
about
whoa, whoa!
aliens.
Easy, easy.
Just saying, none of his movies are horror movies. Us kind of could
Us?
have been,
No, us
but that was
wasn't a
hot
horror movie.
garbage.
Us was
It was a
Us
hot
is-
garbage movie.
Was it?
This was a horror
Uh,
movie.
Get Out was supposed to be a dark comedy. Okay,
Out of those,
and
out of
it
those
was
three,
hot garbage.
out of those three, I only like Get Out.
Get Out was okay-ish because it reminded me of something else. But even then, they're not horror movies. They're not.
I beg to differ that Get Out is
Like Us.
Get Out is a horror movie. Us is, but Nope is not a horror movie. Nope is not, and Nope was real dumb. In my opinion, it was real dumb.
Yeah.
But there's not that there was there are
And
not
you
that
know what?
many.
I cannot blame the actors. I just blame the way the story is told. I feel like with Nope, they said they went, okay, we're gonna introduce this whole chimpanzee who goes ape shit crazy, and then done. There's
As
nothing
he's
else.
got the,
As
he's
he has
got
it,
the
as-
kids.
That's
jumping around.
Yeah.
my apes, my little chimpanzees are around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're about to like murder me and
Monkey shines.
yeah. Very very Planet of the Apesy here.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
and they don't. And when they
Well,
see
on
a,
that note,
yeah, well, on that note, on HBO Max, definitely check out Barbarian. Definitely
Seriously?
check out Barbarian. All right, check out
Yeah.
Barbarian, and it definitely, yeah, it's getting noisy now. This is, well, this has been Vinny.
this is Ozzy.
Well, see you guys next week.
All right.
Bye, Felicia. He's looking at you, kid. In case I don't see you. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.